I want you to get excited about this. I want you to get excited about what you are planning next. And I think you might already be excited. But I think what's happening right now is that you're actually in a liminal space. And the liminal is that in between. It's like you're going from one stage to another. And I think that you are feeling really excited to move forward into this new paradigm. The message today that is really strong is to find a sense of equilibrium as you move through or across that transitional phase. So this will definitely be supported through meditation and through puja practices of purification so that you can stay sound of mind and sound of heart as you are moving through this transition period. And the reason I say that is because the trickster card is coming up. And so is great mystery. It's an energy that it's telling me today to be aware of the fact that trickster as an archetype, it belongs to the liminal space. So when we're in these transition periods, we're almost vulnerable to trickery or to things kind of going astray. The trickster is coming through as actually a kind of an ally spirit, in that it's telling us about itself. It's telling us that it's present, that it's here, and it exists in these shadowy or amorphous kind of spaces when we're changing from one version of ourselves to another. And I think it's saying that just so that you can understand that you can play with that energy. So what you're being encouraged to get excited about is actually the ability to, in a way, become the trickster of your own life. So to kind of be a chaos agent for creation. You can create whatever you want in this phase, and you can play. I think play is really important here. Play, envisioning, and using your imagination is really, really important. You have so much life force energy that is like flowing through you right now as you go into this new era or this new place or this new location. And you're looking to that future. You're looking to what is new, what is coming, what is ahead of you. You're meant to focus on the future. I'm meant to focus right ahead of you. Keep your eye on the dawning light, the sun that's rising. But you're also meant to not become distracted or dismayed by things that are happening in your current reality. This is why it's so important to purify the body and purify the mind at this time. Because things are shifting around, it is really possible that there can actually be almost a hitchhiking energy to this. But you are very, very bright, very, very vibrant, and the spirit realm is aware of you and it's aware of where you're going. But being in the liminal space means that you are in some ways crossing the veil in some form or another in your life. So as you cross the veil, you become available to new energies, and you want to make sure that you are really attracting and aligning yourself with energies that are true to who you are and that are not coming in to sort of mix up your signal. Let's bring it back to what is really going on here. You're in a planning stage. You're looking out into the distance and you're looking out into what's possible, and you're making plans. And part of this process is it's going to involve exchange. You know what you are worth. You know what you need and what you don't need. You also have emotional clarity, and you have emotional integrity. So as you go through this process of planning, paying things out, I think you might be paying off debts, paying off loans, getting things in order, doing your taxes, doing all the things that you need to do to set things into place. You understand that you may have to lose or almost go into deficit in certain areas in order to then create a surplus. So this is mature planning. This is like mature financial planning, for example, where you are making certain payments out so that you can create a clean slate. This is part of that process of looking to the future. We have Pray to the East, Guardian Watches over the West coming up here. And what that card is saying is that everything in your past it's all settled. everything, all the karma, all the things that need to be settled, all the justice that needs to be, brought to light through the things that have happened in your past, it's not your responsibility anymore. It belongs to your spirit guides. It belongs to your energetic support system to now take care of. Your only responsibility is to look ahead and to allow yourself to be purified by your own vision. There are blessings on the other side of this river. There are blessings that are waiting for you. You already know that. You are already in the energy of those blessings, right? You are already expressing yourself in that kind of energy. You're embodying it. And that's all you need to do to bring these manifestations into full reality. You just need clarity of mind, clarity of vision, and clarity of movement. I really am getting the energy to purify and to simplify as you do this, because you are basically leading the way for you're leading your own self into a new life. There's a part of you that is more mature than another part of you. And it's mature just through experience, just through knowledge. It's like a higher self. Your higher self is guiding the inexperienced part of you that is still learning, is still figuring out whether things, just how life works. And so there's this aspect of you that is so clear, that's a few steps ahead, and you may not be completely cognitively aware that that is what is happening here. But there really is this, it's almost like I'm seeing a transposition of two points on the timeline. One of them, and it's a clean, clear timeline, like you are already on that timeline. But there's a point a little bit ahead of you where that self that already knows how this is going to go is pulling you, as you are right now, through into that point where they are, if that makes sense, into that future point. And your job right now is to be a student of that process, is to allow that surrender to happen, allow the activity that needs to happen and to bring you forward. So that means that things that need to change are going to come in fast and change, and you're going to have the agility to move with that change and to take opportunities that come to you when they appear. This is part of the equilibrium that I've been talking about. This is part of the movement, the balance in motion that you are mastering at this time, and all of it is surrounded around your emotional stability and around your spiritual stability and your spiritual practice. You are honestly a master manifester. That's really what I'm getting here. You really are. You are on your highest timeline, but you are still, like I said, you're within a liminal space. So there is a huge mystery around you right now, and you are discovering the truth within that mystery. You're discovering truth as you move through this. So if things feel like they're a little topsy-turvy, or like some things have to go in order for other things to come in, trust that that is part of the rearrangement that's happening right now. You are willing to travel light. You're willing to travel with speed, and you're willing to take leaps of faith at this point, because I don't think you have much to lose. I honestly feel that you are so content with your own self, and that you have basically everything you need pretty much on your being. I'm seeing a traveler, somebody who's able to just kind of put the backpack on and maybe ride a horse, and that's all they have. That's all they need. So I really feel like you are ready to go, you're ready to move, but you are at this point of liminality, and also there might be a feeling of static motion, which is a paradox. But it's like you're in place right before a big shift happens. It's like the point of stillness between the inhale and the exhale. So you really are in this period of shift that feels a little bit static, even though you know there's all this potential energy that's meant to be flowing through. But that's why you need to stay balanced at this point, because it's like a dancer that is turning on the toe, like turning on point. And they need to keep their equilibrium and their center of gravity so that they can switch and pivot and then do whatever is next, right? To switch directions with grace. So that's your reading. I hope that made sense. If you have been here before, thank you for returning. And if you're new, welcome. If you're interested in working with me, there's information in the description box. And I would just like to say how grateful I am that you are here. And also that this is a new channel at this moment. So, of course, any interaction with it is so, so, so welcome. And blessings to you on this path. And I'll see you next time.